Hi again. I thought I'll do this question on algorithms because I've been asked a few times and I've still got 2 hours of being here. And why not? Why not? There's something to kill and spend some time doing. I hope you're keeping fine. I know most of you have been working, so that's great. We'll be fine. Let's keep it up. Right, so I've got this algorithm here with instructions, the usual flow diagram, blah, 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 blah. Now, the advice given in the book, and certainly by me, and what you should be doing, is identify what are the different variables in the algorithm, okay? Because those are the things that are going to be changing value as we move along the algorithm, and you need to keep track of that. So, I'm looking here, it says I equals 1. It says more things, but I equals 1, and then in the next step I see that I changes value. So I is going to be a variable. That's what variable means, things that change value. So I'm going to make a table here on the right hand side, and I is my first identified variable. Then it says here that A equals something, so then A is going to be another variable. Temp equals something else, so temp is going to be another variable. And before I start going through the algorithm, I had a look at it and I found out that on the third step there's another variable definition there, n equals something. If you've got any computer programming sort of background, you'll be used to this. But if you don't, whenever you see something equals something, something being set a value, then that something is a variable, and it's likely to change value as you go through the algorithm. And those are the things you need to keep track of, okay? If you haven't got a background in computer programming, well, that's where it is. All right, so got my table here. Just need to keep track of things and follow the algorithm. So I equals 1, I equals 1, right to there. A equals ui. Well, what's ui? Well, I is 1, so ui must mean u1, and u1 is 6.1. So A is 6.1, just write it in the table. So temp is 5 minus ui, which is u1, which is 6.1. So the absolute value of 5 minus 6.1 is 1.1. Next step, I equals I plus 1. Well, I was 1, so plus 1, that's 2. So now I is 2. I is known in programming as a counter, so we move the counter up. Next step, m equals the absolute value of 5 minus ui. Well, I is 2 now, so ui must mean u2, so it's 5 minus 6.9 absolute value. So n equals 1.9. So just write it there. We move down to the decision here. Is n less than 10? Well, no, it's not. It's not. So, it's not. Is I less than 5? It is. So we go back up here. Alright. I equals I plus 1. I was 2, so plus 1. I is 3. Next step. N equals the absolute value of 5 minus ui. I is 3, so u3 is 5.7, absolute value of 5 minus 5.7, that means that n is 0.7, move down. Is n less than 10? The answer is yes, yes it is. So, A becomes ui, so A becomes u3, so A is 5.7, and temp equals m, and m was 0.7. Is I less than 5? Yes, and we go back up. So now I is 4, because I plus 1. So m is now 5 minus u4, so 0.2. M is 0.2. Is m less than 10? Well, yes it is. So a becomes u4, 4.8. Temp is now m, so temp is now 0.2. Right, move on. Is I less than 5? Yes, so we go back up. So now I is 5. M is the absolute value of 5 minus ui. I is 5, so u5 is 5.3. So m is now 0.3. Is m less than 10? No. Is I strictly less than 5? Well, no, because I is 5. So no, so print A. So print A, the last value of A we had was 4.8. There you go. So A is 4.8. And that's how you go through the algorithm. And I think the final question here was, sit down, what does the algorithm achieve? Well, I think is given a set of numbers, it finds the one that is closest to 5. And how did I figure that one out? I'm not sure. I just looked at it and I see what it was trying to achieve. We started recording A as being 6.1 and then 5.7 and then 4.8. So also if you look at what the decision criteria is looking at the difference from 5 always and trying to find the smallest one. So it's trying to find the closest value to 5. This is it. This is an example of an algorithm. Remember, key point, read the algorithm first, point number 1. Point number 2, identify your variables, create a table where you're going to be keeping track of the changing value of the variables, go through it, and the final mark, what does the algorithm do? That's where you need to look carefully and interpret and figure out what's going on from the calculations. Anyway, this should be fine, but I had it written out, so I thought I'll just finish the video, put it there for future reference. Yeah, so I think I'm done for today with the recording. I'm still around if you need help. Take care. Bye.